guys, we are halfway through the 4th week, so we're gonna be introducing a couple new moves today, okay? It's gonna be a lot of fun. First one is one we've seen before, okay? You're gonna have your ball and your weights. We're gonna do stability ball flies, okay? So you'll sit on your ball, walk those feet out, okay? Hips stay high, don't let your hips sink down like this. Okay, weights right above your chest, elbows soft, and you're gonna bring it out and back and together. Like that. Okay, do you guys remember that one? Okay, walk those feet in. Next up, we have got a lying leg curl with a stability ball. This is a new one, and it can be a little tricky, okay? So I'm gonna walk you guys through this. Okay, I want the ball under your lower calves. So not up here, okay? But also not all the way out here either. So just kind of under your lower calves, okay? Hands are wide, kind of out by your hips. It helps with stability. Okay, lift those hips, and you're gonna use your hamstrings to pull the ball in towards your glutes and back out. Pull it in and back out. If you're a beginner and you're wobbling all over the place, just keep trying, give it time. Your balance will get better on these as your core gets a little bit stronger, okay? Third exercise, we've got push-ups with our legs on the ball. Now don't freak out, okay? This isn't as scary as it sounds. In fact, there's actually a pretty easy modification, okay? So the higher the ball is on your legs, the easier it is. So the easiest version, the ball would be kind of right under your hips, okay? And you'll come down and up, okay? You can make it a little harder by having the ball under your knees or thighs. All right, like that. Hardest version would be the ball would be out under your ankles and your shins, like so, okay? All right, our last exercise we're gonna do today is called a Bulgarian split squat. It's kind of weird, right? Okay, what it looks like, get that out of the way. You need a chair or a step stool or a bench or a couch, anything like that. You're going to put your back toe up on your couch or your stool, okay? And you're just gonna come up and down in your lunge, like this. I want you to make sure, see how my knee is right over my ankle or the middle of my foot? If my foot was too close to the couch, it would look like this. Ow, right? See how my knee's coming way out forward? Puts a lot of pressure on your knee joint, okay? So make sure that knee is right over your ankle. Okay, that's what we've got today. We're doing 3 sets of 10, so let's go get Caitlin and get started. All right, you guys, look who's here. It's Caitlin, that means we're ready to go. Are you guys ready? Okay, go ahead and get your ball. Sit right down on it, grab your weights. We've got our dumbbell flies first, okay? So walk those feet out until the ball is kind of behind your head and your shoulder blades. Make sure your hips stay high, glutes nice and tight. And, sorry, okay, here we go. We're gonna do 10, just 10. You know what that means? That means you may be able to handle a little heavier weight than if we were doing, say, 15 or something, okay? So keep that in mind. You can keep with whatever weight you have for now, but we may increase it a little bit next set. Maybe even the next set. We'll see how it goes. Good. 3 more. Good, and last one. Perfect, here, I'll take your weights. And we've got our leg curl. Okay, so remember, lower calves on the ball. Good. So you don't want the ball under your knees or under your thighs, and you don't want to weigh out under just your ankles either. Okay, hands by your hips. Lift the hips, and here we go for 10. Keep it nice and controlled. If you're like going like this all over the place, just try and keep your core tight and just do the best you can. Okay, I promise that these will get easier. Good. Caitlin, what are we at? I lose count sometimes, but she's a good counter. 4 more. Good. And I lost count again. Last one. All right, you guys, perfect. Okay, go ahead and let those hips come down. Push-ups on the ball. All right. Remember, the higher they are on your legs, easier, the easier it is, okay? So go ahead and walk those hands out to a place you think will be challenging for you, and 10 push-ups, here we go. Keep your core nice and tight the whole time. Good, try not to let your hips sag, okay? Keeping your core tight will kind of naturally keep your hips in line with your toes down to your hands, or toes down to your shoulders, but try not to let your hips sag down towards the floor. Good, 2 more. And last one. Good, just walk those hands in or just step off, either way. All right, we've got our Bulgarian split squats. Does everybody have their chair or their couch or their bench or whatever? Let's go ahead and move our mat out of the way. Okay, put your leg up there, hop that front foot out, and we're gonna go for 10. Ready? Here we go. Okay, so you see how it's okay if you have to readjust, okay? If you go down into the first rep and then it feels like your foot's too close, just hop your foot out, or if you need to step down and kind of readjust, that's totally fine. If this is hurting your ankle or your knee, what you can do is instead of having that toe down like this, you can actually put your toe, last one, you can kind of come on your toe like this. It doesn't isolate the quad quite as much, but it will help if your knee and ankle are hurting. Okay, switch sides. Good, here we go. And let's go for 10. Or you can just get a nice, really padded couch like we have, and that kind of helps. Helps to not hurt your ankle. Good, nice and slow and controlled. See how she's keeping her chest nice and high? Good, are you guys feeling this one in your quads? This is a good one. It's a hard one, so we're just doing 10 today. If you're more advanced, 2 more, you can actually hold weights at your sides too. All right, you guys, that is set number 1. We're gonna have a 60-second rest, and then we'll do set number 2. All right, you guys, how you feeling? Those were some fun moves, right? We're gonna do them all again. Okay, so grab your ball and your weights and let's do some flies. So you'll sit on the ball, walk those feet out. Okay, you guys ready? Let's go for 10, here we go. So make sure your weights are staying right over your chest, okay? We don't want them back here over your face or down here over your waist. Just right, nice centered over your chest. Good, you guys. Keep it slow and controlled. I don't want your elbows too bent or locked out either, just nice and soft. 3 more. 2. And last one. Perfect. Okay, we've got our lying leg curls. You guys felt that in your hamstrings, right? Yeah, that's a really good one. There are so many things you can do with this ball when you're an at-home exerciser. This is a great one for your hamstrings. So balls under your lower calves, hands are by your sides, and here we go, hips up, and pull it in. Good, make sure those hips stay up. We don't want them to come down to the floor in between each rep. Good, you guys, there's 4. Good, flex through those feet. That will also keep the back of your legs nice and tight. Okay, 4 more. Good, 2 more. And last one. Okay, perfect. All right. We have got push-ups on the ball. I forget what's our order sometimes. Okay, so remember, go off of how you felt last time. If it felt too easy or too hard, just adjust the placement of your legs on the ball, okay? You guys ready? And here we go for 10. Good, core nice and tight. If you've done a couple and this feels too easy, you can walk your hands out a little bit away from the ball. If you do that though, just make sure you keep your core tight and don't let your hips sag, okay? Good, come nice and close to the floor. 2 more. Last one, perfect. Walk those hands in or step right off, either one. Okay, Bulgarian split squats. Okay, 1 foot up, hop that foot out, stay nice and tall, and here we go for 10. Good. Readjust if you need to. So these are harder, these are kind of like a single leg lunge or a single leg squat, because you'll probably be able to tell that this foot isn't really, or this leg isn't really doing much of the work, you know? Your foot that's in front is pushing all your weight up. Last one. Perfect, switch sides. All right, get in position. And here we go for 10. Good. Chest nice and high. Go as low as you can, okay? If your hip flexibility only lets you go not quite as low as Caitlin, that's okay. If you can go a little lower than her, great. Just go as low as you can. Ideally, I want you going as low as she is. She's doing it perfect. Just her hips are right in line with her knee. Right there, last one. Okay. All right, you guys grab a drink, 60-second rest, and we're gonna do it one more time. All right, you guys ready for our last set of the day? Okay, we're using our ball again, so go ahead and grab it. Got our dumbbell flies. Okay, walk those feet out, palms facing in, elbows nice and soft, and here we go. Good, open and together. Good, you guys, you should feel this along the front of your shoulder and also into your chest muscles. That's where these flies are working. What are we at, Caitlin?
4 more.
4 more. I always lose count, so she's a good counter. And 2 more. And last one. Or we're done. Okay, lying leg curl. Okay, feet on the ball, hands by your sides. If you're wobbly, you can put your hands out a little wider. That will kind of help with your balance a little bit. All right, here we go, hips up and pull it in. Nice and tight. Make sure those hips stay high. Don't let them come down towards the floor. Good, you guys. Contract those hamstrings, okay? Really feel it as you pull the ball in. You should feel it right here. Good, 2 more. And 1 more. Great job, you guys. We've got push-ups on the ball. I want you to really push it this time, okay? Push your push-ups. So I want you to walk your hands out a little bit farther than they were before, okay, for just 10. If you're choosing a hard version and you can only do 6, then that's okay. You can just walk your hands back a little bit. Okay, and here we go for 10. Whenever we're doing push-ups, I want you to give me good push-ups, okay? I don't want you just coming down a little bit like this. I want you to come down almost like your nose or your chest to the floor. And so if you can't go down quite that low, then I want you to modify, either to your knees or with the ball here, like the ball higher on your legs. Last one. Perfect. All right. Last thing is our Bulgarian split squats. Okay, hop that foot out, chest nice and tall, and here we go. Up and down for 10. Good. If the regular is a little bit too easy for you, if you're a little more advanced, you can hold weights at your sides too. Good, you guys, you're almost there. And one more. Perfect, switch sides. All right, make sure that knee's right over your ankle, middle foot, and here we go, up and down. Chest nice and tall, don't lean forward too much. Good. Slow and controlled, bringing those glutes as low as you can, pushing through the heel. Good, you guys, you're almost there. 2 more, and that's it. Perfect, you guys did it. That was our chest and leg workout. Don't go anywhere though, because Daniel has your challenge.
All right, guys, for today's challenge, we're doing our favorites, burpees. Okay, what we're gonna be doing here is we're gonna do 20 burpees for time. All right, now a modification for this is you can do step burpees, okay? And just as a reminder, what those are is when you go down, you just step up, and then instead of actually jumping at the top, you can just stand up, put your arms up, and then come back down. Okay? Or if you want to do a real burpee and then just slow down your pace a little bit, you can do that as well. Once again, we're going for 20 as fast as we can. Get your stopwatches ready and go. Good. Really tighten those abs when you come up. Okay, that's halfway for me. How you guys doing? Good job. Burpees are my favorite. And last one for me. All right, that's 20 for me. Keep going, get your 20, hop on Facebook and tell us how many you did. We'll see you tomorrow. Great job.